Be honest with yourself. Pause. How much of your life have you already wasted doing things that don't even matter? Because the truth is, right now, you're not just passing time, you're losing it. Let me tell you something that most people don't realize until it's too late. The most dangerous lie you can ever tell yourself is this: I still have time. It sounds harmless, even comforting. It gives you peace. It allows you to relax, to delay, to push things forward without feeling guilty. But in reality, this one thought is silently destroying your life. Because time doesn't announce when it's leaving. It doesn't warn you. It doesn't slow down just because you're not ready. Every single day that passes is a piece of your life that you will never get back. And the scary part is, you don't feel it in the moment. You don't notice the loss today. That's why it's so easy to ignore. You wake up, you scroll, you delay, you say kal se shuru karunga, and the day ends. Then the next day comes and the same pattern repeats. It feels normal. It feels like nothing is wrong. But what you don't see is that slowly, quietly, your time is being spent without purpose. And one day that illusion breaks. One day you look back and you realize that the time you thought you had is gone. The opportunities you delayed have passed. The energy you once had is not the same. And suddenly, that comforting thought, I still have time, turns into a painful realization. I had time, but I wasted it. This is how regret is born. Not from failure, not from mistakes, but from inaction. From the moments you could have started, but didn't. From the chances you had, but ignored. From the days that felt small, but added up to something big. Understand this clearly. Life is not lost in one big decision. It is lost in small daily delays, in the habit of saying later, in the belief that you can always start tomorrow. But tomorrow is not guaranteed, and even if it comes with less time, less energy, and sometimes fewer opportunities. The truth is, you don't have as much time as you think. None of us do. And this is not meant to scare you, it's meant to wake you up. Because once you truly understand the value of time, everything changes. You stop wasting hours on things that don't matter. You stop delaying what's important. You start making decisions with urgency, with purpose, with clarity. You begin to respect your time because you realize it is your life. So don't fall into the illusion. Don't comfort yourself with a lie that feels good today but hurts tomorrow. Because the moment you stop saying, I still have time, is the moment you finally start using it. Let's talk about something that feels safe, but is actually dangerous: the comfort zone. It's that place where everything feels easy, familiar, and controlled. No pressure, no risk, no fear of failure. And at first it feels like peace. It feels like you're protecting yourself. But in reality, you're slowly holding yourself back from the life you're capable of living. Because nothing grows in comfort. Think about your daily routine. The habits you repeat without thinking. Scrolling for hours, delaying important work, choosing what's easy instead of what's necessary. It feels harmless, right? Just a little break, just one more video, just one more excuse. But these small choices, repeated every day, are shaping your future. And here's the truth. Your comfort zone is not just a place, it's a trap. It keeps you in the same position while convincing you that you're okay. It tells you, relax, you can start later. It whispers, why stress yourself? Stay where it's easy. And slowly, without realizing it, you stop challenging yourself. You stop growing. You stop moving forward. But life doesn't reward comfort. It rewards courage. Every level of growth requires discomfort. Every improvement demands effort. The person you want to become exists outside the habits you're comfortable with right now. And if you're not willing to step out, you're choosing to stay exactly where you are. And maybe that doesn't feel like a big problem today. Maybe things are fine. But understand this, staying comfortable today creates struggle tomorrow. Because while you're staying still, life is moving forward. Opportunities are passing, others are improving. And the gap between where you are and where you want to be keeps getting bigger. That's how regret starts building. Not suddenly, but slowly. One day you'll realize that the comfort you chose cost you growth, that the ease you enjoyed delayed your progress, and that the time you spent avoiding discomfort made your future harder than it needed to be. But the good news is, you can break out of it. It starts with a simple decision. A decision to do what's uncomfortable, even when you don't feel like it. To take action when it's easier to delay. To push yourself, even in small ways, every single day. Because discomfort is not your enemy, it's your signal that you're growing. When something feels hard, it means you're stepping into a new level. When something feels uncomfortable, it means you're breaking old limits. And the more you face it, the stronger you become. So don't run from discomfort. Don't hide in what feels easy. Because the life you want will never be found in the place where you feel the safest. It will always be waiting, just outside your comfort zone. Let's be honest, your future is being written every single day. Not in some big dramatic moment, but in the tiny, often unnoticed choices you make right now. Every habit, every routine, every little decision you take is shaping who you are becoming and what your life will look like tomorrow. And most people don't even realize it. They think success is a result of one big move, one lucky break, one moment of inspiration. But the truth is far more powerful, far more controllable. It's about what you do consistently, every day. Think about it. The person you admire, the one whose life seems perfect from the outside, didn't achieve it in a week or a month. They built it slowly, habit by habit, day by day, and your life is no different. If you waste a single day in distraction or delay, that's one day added to the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. But the opposite is true as well. Each day you take intentional action, no matter how small, is a brick added to the foundation of your future. It's amazing how we underestimate the power of small things. Drinking one extra glass of water, reading 10 pages of a book, choosing to wake up earlier. These may seem minor, even trivial, but over time they compound. A week of small good habits turns into a month. A month turns into a year, and suddenly when you look back, you see a life that is completely different from what it would have been if you had kept procrastinating or ignoring your potential. And here's the thing. Most people think they'll change when something big happens. I'll start tomorrow. I'll begin next week. I'll do it when I have more time. But the reality is that tomorrow never guarantees itself. And waiting for the perfect moment is the fastest way to guarantee nothing changes. Your life is being written now, in real time, whether you like it or not. The question is, are you writing it with intention? Or are you letting distraction, fear, and excuses take the pen from your hand? If you want to transform your life, it starts with acknowledging that every day matters, every choice matters, every action matters. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You don't need to wait until the stars align. What matters is consistency. What matters is starting. What matters is showing up every single day and doing something that moves you closer to your goal. Because one day, you'll look back and realize that your future isn't something that magically appeared. It's the sum of everything you did consistently. And if you take control of your daily habits now, you control your life. So never underestimate today because it's the most powerful tool you have. Start building it, moment by moment, habit by habit, and watch how your life transforms. The future is being written, and it's being written by you. Let me be real with you for a moment. There is something far more painful than failure, far more heavy than struggle, and that is regret. Not the regret of trying and failing, but the regret of knowing you could have tried, and you didn't. Right now, you might feel like you have time. You might feel like missing one day, one opportunity, one effort, it doesn't matter. But life doesn't work like that. Life keeps moving silently, consistently. And one day, without warning, it will force you to stop and look back. And when that moment comes, it won't ask you what you plan to do. It won't care about your intentions, your excuses, your "I was going to start." It will only show you one thing, what you actually did. Imagine that moment. You sitting there thinking about all the things you once dreamed of, the goals you talked about, the changes you promised yourself, and then realizing you didn't act, not because you couldn't, but because you delayed, because you chose comfort, because you thought you had more time. That realization hits differently. It's heavy. It stays with you, because deep down you know the truth. You had the chance. You just didn't take it. And that's why regret is such a powerful teacher. It doesn't shout. It doesn't warn you in advance. It waits. It waits until the opportunity is gone, until the moment has passed, until going back is no longer possible. And then it shows you everything you could have done. But here's the thing. You don't have to learn the hard way. You don't have to wait for regret to wake you up. You can wake up now. You can choose to see clearly, right in this moment, what truly matters. You can decide that you will not become someone who looks back with what ifs and if only. You can choose to act while you still have the chance, while the door is still open, while time is still on your side, because right now it is. This moment, the one you are in, is powerful. It's not just another day, it's an opportunity to break the pattern, to stop delaying, to start doing. To prove to yourself that you are capable of more than just thinking about change. You are capable of creating it. And yes, it will be uncomfortable. Yes, it will require effort, but that discomfort is nothing compared to the weight of regret. So don't wait for life to force you into realization. Don't wait for a future where you wish you had done things differently. Wake yourself up now, before regret has to do it for you. At some point, you have to stop looking around and realize something powerful. No one is coming to save you. Not the perfect mentor, not the perfect opportunity, not some sudden burst of motivation that will magically fix everything. As hard as it may sound, your life is your responsibility. And most people avoid this truth. They wait, they hope. They depend on circumstances to change, on people to guide them, on motivation to push them. But while they're waiting, nothing really moves. Days pass, opportunities fade, and they stay exactly where they are, stuck. Not because they can't move forward, but because they haven't decided to take control. But the moment you accept responsibility, everything shifts. You stop blaming your past. You stop blaming your situation. You stop blaming time, people, luck. Instead, you start asking a different question. What can I do right now? And that question is powerful because it puts control back in your hands. Because the truth is, you may not control everything that happens to you, but you always control how you respond. You control your actions. You control your effort. You control whether you take a step forward or stay still. And this is where real change begins. It doesn't start with a big breakthrough. It starts with a decision. A quiet, powerful decision that says, from today, I take ownership. Ownership of your habits. Ownership of your time. Ownership of your choices. And once you make that decision, your behavior starts to change. You stop waiting for motivation and start building discipline. You stop looking for shortcuts and start focusing on consistency. You stop hoping for results and start working for them. It won't be perfect. You will have days where you feel tired, distracted, even doubtful. But the difference now is you won't stop. Because when you take responsibility, you don't rely on feelings. You rely on commitment. And slowly, step by step, things begin to shift. Your mindset becomes stronger. Your actions become more focused. Your confidence grows, not because everything is easy, but because you're proving to yourself that you can handle what's hard. This is how people change their lives. Not by waiting for a miracle, but by becoming the person who takes action regardless of circumstances. So stop waiting for someone to push you. Stop expecting life to hand you the perfect moment, because the moment you've been waiting for is the one you're in right now. Take control, take responsibility, and start building the life you keep thinking about. Let me leave you with something real. Change doesn't happen when you understand all of this. Change doesn't happen when you feel motivated, inspired, or emotionally charged in this moment. Real change happens when you walk away from this and still decide to act. Because let's be honest, right now you feel it. That push, that realization, that voice inside you saying, I need to do something. But the real test is not this moment. The real test is what you do after this moment fades. Will you go back to the same routine, the same habits, the same excuses? Or will this be the moment you finally break the cycle? Because every person reaches this point at some stage in their life. A moment where everything becomes clear. A moment where they see exactly what they've been doing wrong, what they've been delaying, what they've been avoiding. But most people, they feel it and then they ignore it. They go back and life continues the same. But a few people, just a few, they decide that this moment is different. They don't wait for another push. They don't wait for another video, another speech, another reminder. They take this feeling, this awareness, and they turn it into action, immediate action. And that's what separates them. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not some secret advantage. It's the decision to act when it's uncomfortable, to move when it's easier to stay still, to start even when everything is uncertain. Because the truth is, you don't need another plan. You don't need more information. You already know what you need to do. Deep down, it's clear. The only thing missing is action, and action doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. One step, one decision, one move in the right direction. Right now, you're standing at a point where your life can go in two directions. One where you continue as you are, comfortable, familiar, unchanged. And one where you step forward, uncertain, challenging, but full of growth and possibility. And the difference between those two paths is one decision. Not tomorrow, not later, not when you feel ready. Now. Because if you let this moment pass, it will become just another memory. Another time you felt inspired but didn't act. Another opportunity that slipped away. But if you act now, if you take even one step, you break that pattern. You prove to yourself that this time is different, that you are different. So don't let this be just another moment that fades away. Make it the moment everything changed, so wake up before it's too late. Because one day you won't have time. You'll only have regret.